Marilyn Monroe, a name synonymous with glamour, sensuality, and enduring Hollywood allure. Even decades after her passing, she continues to captivate the world with her timeless beauty. Yet, amidst the adoration and intrigue, a peculiar question lingers. What size was Marilyn Monroe really? This seemingly simple question has sparked endless debates and perpetuated myths about her physique. Some imagine her as a voluptuous size 12, while others insist she was a petite size 2. The truth, as is often the case, lies somewhere in between. Marilyn's image has been endlessly analyzed, scrutinized, and often distorted to fit the prevailing beauty standards of each era. But behind the carefully crafted persona lay a real woman with curves and complexities. To unravel the mystery of Marilyn's measurements, we must embark on a journey through time, exploring the ever-evolving landscape of women's fashion sizing. Join me as we delve into the fascinating history of sizes, comparing past and present standards to reveal the truth about Marilyn's physique. Along the way, we'll uncover how societal pressures and industry manipulations have shaped our perceptions of beauty and body image. This is not just about a dress size. It's about challenging our assumptions and embracing the beauty of individuality. It's about recognizing that true allure transcends numerical values and lies in the unique essence of every woman, regardless of her measurements. The concept of standardized sizing in women's clothing is a relatively recent phenomenon. Prior to the mid-20th century, dressmaking was largely a bespoke affair, with garments tailored to each individual's unique measurements. This meant that a size 12 in one shop could be vastly different from a size 12 in another, as there was no universal system in place. The 1950s, the decade that catapulted Marilyn Monroe to stardom, marked a turning point in the mass production of women's clothing. As ready-to-wear garments gained popularity, a standardized sizing system became essential for efficient manufacturing and retail. However, this newfound uniformity came at a price. The standardized sizes were often based on unrealistic body ideals, leading to widespread body image anxieties among women who struggled to fit into the narrowly defined norms. Moreover, the sizing systems themselves have undergone significant transformations over the decades. What was considered a medium in the 1950s is likely a small or even an extra small by today's standards. This phenomenon, known as vanity sizing, involves clothing manufacturers assigning smaller sizes to garments to flatter consumers and boost sales. Understanding the historical context of women's sizing is crucial for dispelling the myths surrounding Marilyn Monroe's physique. The absence of a standardized system during her time makes it nearly impossible to pinpoint her exact size using modern-day equivalents. To grasp the dramatic shift in sizing over the decades, consider this. A size 12 dress from the 1950s would likely fit a modern-day size 4 or 6. This stark contrast highlights the dramatic changes in both manufacturing practices and societal beauty standards. In Marilyn Monroe's era, a more curvaceous silhouette was celebrated. Women were not subjected to the same pressure to be thin as they are today. In fact, curves were seen as a sign of femininity and allure. This is evident in the fashion trends of the time, which emphasized a woman's hourglass figure with cinched waists and full skirts. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find ourselves bombarded with images of unattainably thin models and celebrities. The rise of fast fashion has further exacerbated the issue, with clothing often designed to fit a very specific body type that is often unrealistic for the average woman. The disparity between past and present sizing standards makes it all the more challenging to accurately assess Marilyn Monroe's true size. We must resist the temptation to impose modern-day ideals on a bygone era. Section 4. Debunking the myth Marilyn's true size. While the exact conversion remains a subject of debate, experts estimate that Marilyn Monroe wore a modern-day dress size 6 or 8. This may come as a surprise to those who have bought into the myth of her being a size 12 or larger. How can such a discrepancy exist? Well, the answer lies in understanding the differences between vintage and modern sizing. As previously mentioned, a size 12 in the 1950s is not equivalent to a size 12 today. Furthermore, Marilyn's hourglass figure, with its small waist and full bust and hips, would have required her to wear a larger dress size to accommodate her curves. It is also important to note that Marilyn's weight fluctuated throughout her life, as is normal for most women. Additionally, different designers may have used slightly different sizing standards. Therefore, it is impossible to definitively declare that she was one specific size. Section 5, Beyond the Numbers, Embracing Our Individuality. The obsession with Marilyn Monroe's dress size speaks to a larger cultural fascination with categorizing and quantifying women's bodies. We are bombarded with messages that tell us our worth is tied to our measurements, but true beauty cannot be confined to a number on a tag. Marilyn Monroe herself once famously said, "Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring." Her words serve as a powerful reminder that our individuality is what makes us special. Instead of striving for an elusive ideal, let us embrace our unique shapes and sizes. Let us celebrate the diversity of beauty that exists in the world. Let us focus on cultivating inner confidence and self-acceptance. Section 6, Conclusion, A Legacy of Beauty Redefined. Marilyn Monroe's legacy extends far beyond her dress size. She was a talented actress, a cultural icon, and a symbol of timeless beauty. But her story also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of body image obsession and the ever-changing nature of beauty standards. By understanding the historical context of women's sizing and challenging our own preconceived notions, we can begin to appreciate Marilyn Monroe for the complex and multifaceted individual she was. We can also learn to embrace our own bodies and celebrate the beauty of our own individuality. Let us remember that true beauty is not about fitting into a mold, but about embracing our unique qualities and shining brightly as our authentic selves.